People are calling this the 100-year storm. A storm that Tampa Bay has managed to dodge for over a century. But it looks like our luck has finally run out. Not even 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene, which set record-breaking floods and caused catastrophic damage across the west coast of Florida. Buckle up, Florida. It's here. Big boat, man. All right, so as many of you know, Florida just got hit by a massive hurricane, Hurricane Helene.
Helene is now the second deadliest hurricane to hit the United States in the past 20 years.
That's got more than $50 billion so far in insured damages.
As you can see, it did quite a bit of damage to the city. The city is a mess right now. Buildings were destroyed. You know, there's boats like this everywhere. There's a mini landfill outside of every house you drive past. This is literally what every single street looks like right now. Every street, it doesn't matter which one you turn onto. They all look like this. And if they don't pick up this trash before the next hurricane, which is in 2 days, the trash is gonna end up wherever it wants to go. Because everyone's furniture, plus all the drywall in everyone's house got trashed because we had storm surges that literally went up to some people's roofs. So we're facing a big issue right now because Hurricane Milton is on the way. You see the damage that Helene did? Well, this is the path that Hurricane Helene took to do that damage. All right, and this is where I live, Pinellas County, right here, this little peninsula. I like to call it Florida's thumb because it's like if Florida was a hand, then this would be its thumb. I drew this picture to kind of help you understand what I'm trying to get at. This is the thumb. Anyways, this is what Hurricane Milton's path looks like. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's pretty ugly. You know, this is the first time that I've ever been a little nervous for a hurricane, and same with everyone else around here because of what just happened. So the roads right now are just crazy because everyone is leaving.
As you can see, people have turned this into a lane and that into a lane. And that's an 18-wheeler on the shoulder, you guys. That is insane.
A few days before the hurricane, Governor DeSantis deployed over 8,000 National Guardsmen to respond to the effects of the storm, 800 of which were sent to help out with the removal of debris on the beach. So I wanted to go out and see what they were doing in their effort to clean up the beaches. And I can't say that they weren't working hard. I have never seen so many dump trucks in my life. I drive past this guy's house all the time. This dude has a lot of Corvettes. I'm gonna just say that. Look at that. Garage full of Corvettes. And there's another one back there behind those cars. Well, there's one right there. And he's got more too, including a boat that looks like a Corvette. Look how many dump trucks there is just right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insane. There's more up there.
It's gonna be different now.
About to have my loader and another excavator showing up now.
I seen like 7 dump trucks drive past me on the way here. It's crazy. You can't act like they're not doing work out here. Boardwalk isn't as inviting as it usually is. I think they closed this off on purpose, but I will simply go around it. Oh, here's some of the boardwalk. So this is my first time stepping onto the beach ever since the hurricane hit, Hurricane Helene. It's definitely a different feeling out here. Oh my, the whole boardwalk is just... So usually there's sand dunes along the entire beach. Juke Squad made a video on the hurricane and he took some before and after pictures. All the sand dunes on the beach just got completely wiped out. Look at that boardwalk. This is the only gas station I could find that's not out of gas. They're out of 87 and 89 octane. So I'm putting 93 octane in my truck. All the gas stations are just completely out of gas. Dang, bro, that is so cool. It's so crazy to just see stuff like this driving down my street. Anything you want, just talk about the hurricane.
I got no plate on my car. I can't go to the DMV because, you know, they all closed and shit. I can only get 2 gallons at a time. My second time here.
Oh, this is your second run?
Yeah, that's tight shit.
We got a line for the gas
Trying
station.
to get pulled over on some bull.
I'm assuming you're riding out the storm?
Yeah. Tight.
Are you guys around here too?
I'm in zone D right down the street, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm in the 2nd floor, but he in C, so he got a bunker
I'm in
down.
C. I'm in C too,
You're
but
in C too. Gonna be hectic.
So tomorrow's the big day. Hurricane Milton is gonna crush this place tomorrow. I am in a mandatory evacuation zone, zone C. However, well, how do I put this? I'm staying. If I was on the beach, trust me, I would not be staying. It's hard for me to justify it to most people. If you've made up your mind that I'm an idiot, you have your reasons, and I'm probably not gonna change your mind. So be it. Luckily for you guys, I'll be able to document the whole thing. The hurricane has, by the looks of it, shifted very far south. Or not very far south, but a little more south. It doesn't feel like a hurricane's about to hit. Everything is so calm. There's no wind. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up to tropical storm force winds. We're gonna see fallen trees all over the place. All right. It's 9:30 in the morning right now. Last night when I went to sleep, it was completely calm, and then this morning I got woken up by the wind. So it's currently 3 p.m. Winds are starting to pick up outside, and there's tornadoes all over Florida.
It's a huge, loud roar. And when it gets to that point, you know you better get into a safe place because it's going to destroy everything in its path.
Yeah. Almost crossed 100 tornado warnings. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Oh! Violent tornado. Violent.
We sheltered right there. Okay. And as you see, this wind came through here. If Michael had not grabbed that door and closed it, we wouldn't be here.
I'm not really too worried about flooding or the wind ripping my roof off or anything like that. The only things I'm really worried about are 1, tornadoes, and 2, we get a lot of trees around our house. Looking back on it, I'm really glad I took these videos because little did I know this would be the last chance I'd ever had to film some of these trees while they were still standing up. The way that tree is moving right now, definitely sketchy. There is a chance that the neighbor's giant oak tree in the backyard can fall right out of my bedroom. I'm probably gonna move my whole PC and everything because that would be the first thing to get crushed.
We see a landfall as far north still as St. Petersburg, and then as far south as something like Sarasota, Florida.
Yikes. It's been moving south for the past like 2 days, and it's finally starting to kind of come back up towards me.
And we're also watching for the worst of the wind probably to be up in this area here. So the worst of the wind should be going through with this yellow area. Should be going through St. Petersburg, and as well as eventually through Tampa.
Looks like we're getting the worst of the wind. Like the neighbor's fence breaking over there. Bro, did y'all see that? There's just a guy running to his front door. Why is anyone outside right now? Everybody's been anticipating the storm for so long, and now we're watching it play out in real time. I still have Wi-Fi and power. How? Do you hear that wind? Oh, what was that? That hit your car? Oh no. Some from Grandma and Grandpa's house. Part of the roof. Yeah. That's what it was. I think it's their gutter. Whoa. One of my favorite parts about watching storms like this is watching the sky light up as transformers blow up across the city. I like to call it the Florida Borealis. A wind gust just blew my blinds open. Look. Look at that. How do I have power still? The window is boarded up and shut. Wind doing telekinesis on my blinds right now. Y'all won't believe what just happened.
Yeah, that took our whole quarter out. Is it just the gutter?
Roll back the footage. I was recording vertically on my phone.
What?
Look, come here.
Oh my gosh.
The freaking pine tree, Adam.
The whole pine tree. It's in our yard.
Ah.
Oh my.
Dude, that's a crazy sight to see right there. The whole pine tree.
I'm like
Dude.
shaking.
Did you hear it?
I did.
I didn't even hear it.
We were just sitting there and we were like, what was that sound? I mean, it really wasn't that loud.
Everybody was already quite shocked at the sight of the pine tree, but we were only seconds away from finding out that we had a bigger problem to worry about.
Yep. What? What?
Oak tree coming down. Look at our pants.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Inside.
Should I move some of my computer stuff?
Yes.
Alright.
Now.
Immediately, I ran in my room and pulled my whole PC setup out of there and set up my camera thinking this whole tree was about to just come crashing down.
Whoa. There it goes. There it goes.
Is it going?
No, that's a different branch. The whole tree uprooting.
What you smiling about? There ain't nothing to be happy about, boy. Luckily though, it didn't play out in the way we were all expecting. Over the span of the next hour or so, we all sat at the window and watched the tree slowly lean more and more until it finally rested somewhat softly on our neighbor's house. But while watching the tree, I recorded some of the craziest wind gusts I have ever seen.
To the ground.
That's gonna be it.
Keep going, buddy. You're about to get her on camera. Oh man,
No.
you know, I mean,
Wow.
oh my God, it's taller.
Also, we finally lost power. Good morning. Well, I think it's safe to say there was no shortage of excitement for this storm. From what we've seen from just our front and backyard, I literally can't imagine what the city's gonna look like. We're about to go on a little golf cart ride through the neighborhood, see what we can see. I mean, this is insane. There's no other way to put it. Let me give you a little walk around the backyard. So as you can see, our neighbor's entire pine tree is uprooted and half of it is sitting in our pool. It definitely did some damage to our roof, but it could have been so much worse. And of course, this neighbor's oak tree, which we just found out definitely pierced through her roof. It's looking pretty ugly in our backyard, but I think this golf cart ride is about to show us that it could have been a lot worse. Honestly, things weren't as bad as I thought they were gonna be. After seeing what happened just in our backyard, I thought we were gonna drive around and see the city on fire. But the damage around us was mainly just trees, and more trees. Of course, everybody's fence was down, and unfortunately, a couple mobile homes got unlucky. There's their roof over there. Oh, it's this person's porch that is all the way at the end of the road.
And the side of their house is
Alright, get the inside scoop.
Oh! Dude, that dog's face is so big.
Jeez, I didn't know it was that big. Man, you're so lucky that it didn't take your...
Yeah, well, 100%. Look right here.
Oh yeah, it's rude. You better be saying your prayers this morning.
Oh, I know.
She was saying them last night when we were watching this tree fall.
I was praying at the door.
Timber! Oh.
That's about to fall.
Tim! Tim! $500. Tim, that's Tim. That one ripped like a perfect square, bro. This one crushed their house, dude.
Dude, the sidewalk?
Dude, that's terrible. We keep running into this issue where we like can't drive through a certain place because there's a giant tree in the road. Hey, shout out to whoever made that. That dude's a true barbarian.
Oh, this is someone's patio, someone's roof, bro.
Look at that whole wall collapsed. That's cool. Me and Andrew went for a drive to see how the hurricane impacted the beach. And to be honest, we didn't see much damage from Milton, but we did see a lot of damage from Helene that we missed the first time we drove down here. Alright, we're investigating what we believe to be an abandoned car in the middle of the road. No driver. Is there another one abandoned right there? How does a hurricane even result in this situation? It's got caution tape on it. Definitely got into a fender bender of some sort. Like they both have caution tape around the mirrors. I couldn't explain what's going on here if I tried.
It probably got deep over here. They probably got flooding.
Oh, someone just got into an accident here. This is what happens when there's no lights. All right, so this in front of me is the stadium for the baseball team, the Rays, the Tampa Bay Rays. And they had like thousands of cots laid out across the stadium as like a shelter for mostly like first responders, but ironically, the entire roof ripped off of it during the hurricane. I saw a video of a crane that had fallen onto the street and wanted to see it for myself, so I asked a news reporter where it was and found it a few minutes later. Florida's new tourist attractions are crazy.
It could still be hazardous with that tower crane laying precariously over this building next to it. Now I'm standing right here on First Avenue and we have a view straight down the street here toward 4th Street South. The crane collapsed onto that building there. This is the Tampa Bay Times building. Maybe, Daisy, if you want to turn the camera around.
Yeah, Daisy, go ahead and turn that camera around right as me and Andrew are walking away from the scene. I mean, this is ridiculous. You guys definitely waited till the very second me and Andrew turned our backs to you before you turned that camera around. We were about to be stars, man. We were this close to being on the news. I would have done something crazy. I would have done like a backflip or something. I don't know. Or maybe did like the same thing this guy did. I don't know. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Nah, I'm mad. This is like missing the Google Earth car driving down your street. I mean, this is just heartbreaking. Yes! Dude, what hit that car? You see his back window? Sidewalk is gone. We were literally walking on this during the Hurricane Helene video. Alright, the video was gonna end right here, but I'm planning on posting the video today, but this is kind of perfect timing. They're taking the tree out of the backyard right now. They just knocked down the one in the front yard. Timber! That tree needed to be knocked down. That thing was disgusting. Like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. This is so cool. They've got a crane in front of our house right now. That's the only way to get to this tree is to pull it out with a crane. Dude, this roof is starting to burn my feet. Startled them.
Hurts my knees.
Feels great on mine. How these just look like small branches off of this tree when they take them off, and then they put them close to the ground and it's like an entire tree in and of itself. The job is finished. Now you can really see just how thick this tree was. They can't take the root out yet, so they have to do that another time. So we're still left with all this, but it's crazy to look up and see no tree there. Videos of the sunset from my yard are gonna be so much better now. Also, now you can really see the indent it left in the roof. And I guess another company's responsible for taking care of all this lumber that's pretty much taking up her entire front yard, plus portions of our neighbors' yards. It's crazy how much stuff is left behind. But I guess there's really nothing left to talk about. That's the end of this video, I guess.